Let us see the working of nested for loop, that is for loop inside a for loop. I'll write first for loop for integer I assign 1. I am starting from 1 and I is less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. Now you know well that this loop will repeat for 5 times, where I will start taking the value from 1 and up to 5 it will continue. When it becomes greater than 5 it will stop. What I'll do is I'll see out I, and also after every I I'll give some space. Let us run and see what happens. It is displaying numbers from 1 through 5. Instead of I will print star and a space. Let us see what I get. I got 5 stars with spaces in between them. Now here I'll remove the cout and I'll write one more for loop. Just like I will use j assigned from 1 and j is less than or equal to 5, j plus plus. Now inside this loop I will say cout j and I'll give some space. Let us see what happens. See, I have loop inside a loop. So this for loop is inside outer for loop, right? So how many times it will repeat? Now inner for loop will j start from 1 to 5 and outer for loop also 1 to 5. So this inner for loop or this cout will execute for 25 times, 5 into 5 times. So this j values, I will get 25 j values. Let us run and see. Yes, 1 to 5, then again 1 to 5, then again 1 to 5, 1 to 5. So I got 5 times 1 to 5. They all are in a single line. So what I'll do is, this for loop is displaying one line. After this, I will say cout and L so that it moves into the next line. So inner for loop is for displaying one line and the outer for loop is for repeating those lines. Let us check. Yes, inner for loop is displaying 1 to 5 first time, then again next inner for loop is repeating for one more time and one more time. So it is totally repeating for 5 times. Instead of just j, I will display both I and j. So I will try to include them inside a bracket. So this is a bracket, then say I, then comma, then j, then after that closing bracket. So I am displaying both I and j with some space and they are enclosed inside brackets. Let us see how I get the result. Yes. So now you can see that these are I values. First is I value and the second is j value. So I value is 1, then j is changing from 1 to 5 in this row. Then again I value is 2 and the j is taking the values from 1 through 5. For I values as 3, j is taking the values from 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5 and same way it is repeating up to 5. So I got 5 square. So it is just like a two-dimensional array. If I take a matrix, then this is how we give the indices for the elements: 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, then 2, 1, 2, 2, so on. I'll try to change this from 5, I will just make it as 3. So it means I want just 3 rows. Let us see what output I get. See, 1 to 5, j is taking values from 1 to 5, but I is taking only 3 values, that is 1, 2, 3. So that time I have taken square set of values, but now it is rectangular. Rows are 3 and columns are 5. So if you check here, rows are 3 and columns are 5. So it means I is for rows and j is for columns. I will debug this and show you. For this I will change this j also to 3. So I'll get just 9 values, 3 into 3, and let us run and see. For that I'll put a breakpoint on first for loop, then I will start running it. Yes, I value is 0, right? It is not yet executed. Then function 7, that is F7. I value is 1 and j value is still 0 because this has not yet executed. Then next. Now it is on cout. I'll complete this and say next. So you can see that 1 comma 1 is displayed here. 1 comma 1 is displayed and the I and j values are 1 1. Now I will again press F7. So you can see that it is inside this inner for loop only, that is using j. This is inside this loop only. I'll be continuing with one more time. Now j has become 3. Now it will become 4. So it will come out and take endl, and it has gone on to outer loop again, I. Now this time if I continue next, now you can see that the I value is 2. Yes. J was 4. Now again it will start from 1 onwards. Now you can see the value of j is 1. Yes. Now it will display 2 comma 1, 2 comma 1 and 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3. Again it has gone out and I became 3 now. So 3 1, 3 2, 3 3. That's it. So this is how you can debug the program and check how the program is working. So this is very easy for understanding the program code. That's it. In the next video we will see how to draw a few patterns. We will draw a few patterns using 2 for loops. I'll use the same code and modify it for showing patterns.